Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we will see some reasoning ability questions which were asked in TCS NQT. So we will see some of the questions. So as you can see on the screen, this is the first question. So you can try it yourself, then we will see the solution. Okay, so the question is, find the wrong term in the letter cluster series given below. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 letter clusters. So this is one cluster, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out of this 5, one is wrong. Okay, one is wrong. Wrong in the sense, it means 4 of these 5 is following certain pattern, and the fifth one, which may be wrong, is not following that pattern. It means there must be some pattern in this number. So all 4 are following it and one is not following, that will be wrong. So that we have to see in this video. Okay, so let us see the solution. So I have written all the clusters. So IWLZ and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 I have written. Now if you will look carefully, there is some pattern in it. So we will see. So if you take the first character of all the cluster, so I, N, S, X and C, if you take the first of all cluster, then you might be seeing some pattern. Pattern is like this. So after I, there is J, K, L, M, then there is N. So between I and N, there is 4 letter which is missing. So after I, J, K, L, M is missing, then N is here. Similarly, between N and S, again there is 4 letters which is missing. So after N, there is O, P, Q, R which is missing, then S. So similarly, after S, between S and X, so just see all the first letter. Okay. So between S and X, again 4 letters are missing. So after S, T, U, V, W, then X. Similarly, after X, Y, Z and Z is completed. So again we will start from A. So after X, Y, Z, A, B, then C. So you observed some pattern, I hope. So the pattern is, I'm just taking the first letter of this one also, this one also, this one, and then this one, and then this one. So after taking all the first letter, we observed one pattern that between the consecutive letters, means between the 2 consecutive clusters, 4 letters are missing. Okay, similarly here also, here also, here also. So up till now, no cluster is wrong because all are following the pattern. So what we will do, we will start from the second letter. Okay, so from each cluster we will be taking the second letter, like here W and here S. Now one pattern we are observing, that now 3 letter is missing, means 3 letter is not there, then 4th, like after W. Okay, okay, so in this case 3 letters are missing, but if you will see from this side, it might not be visible. So start from this side. Okay, so after G, H, I, J is missing, then K. After K, L, M, N is missing, then O. After O, P, Q, R is missing, then S. After S, T, U, V, then W. If I have gone from this side, it means this is also same, but we not get a feeling. Okay, but in this side we got the thing. Okay, so after G, H, I, J missing, after K, L, M, N missing, after O, P, Q, R is not there, then S is there. After S, T, U, V, then W. So this also in the, so after second iteration also, all words are following the pattern. So what we will do, we will start with the third letter. So now I have written this diagram here. Now what we will do, we will take the third letter of all the cluster, and then we will try to observe whether anyone is not following the pattern or what. Okay, okay, so I have written here. So after L, M, N is not there, then O is there. After O, P, Q, R, S not there, then T is there. After T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, then A. Then B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, then J. Now here also one pattern is there, like second 2 letter is missing, then 4, then 6, then 8. So this is also a pattern, like all are even number. So this is 2 letter, this is 4 letters are missing, then 6 letters are missing, then 8 letters are missing. So this is another pattern. So up till now no word cluster is not following. Okay, so lastly we will move to the fourth letter of all the cluster. So now we will start from Z. Now in this case also we will start from this side, then we will get the feeling, because we always think in like ascending order, ABCD, like that. Okay, so here also we will see the pattern. So here also after I, J, K, L, then M, then N, O, P, then Q, after Q, R, S, T, then U, after U, V, W, X, Y, then Z. Now we observe something different here, that each consecutive cluster has 3 letters. Here also 3 letters, sorry, here also 3 letter JKL, here also 3 letters is missing, here also 3 letters are missing, but here 4 letters are missing. Now this word is not following the pattern, because everyone else in this case is having 3 letters gap, but here it is having 4 letters gap. It means this word IWLZ is not following the pattern and it is wrong. So after U it should be VWX only, and then here it should be Y. Okay, then the pattern was okay, but since it is Z here, it means 4 letter gap is here, so this will be the wrong one. Okay, so IWLZ, so this will be the our solution. So see, although in this case I'm making you understand, so it is taking a bit of time, but if you will solve it on your own, it will not take that much of time. So we will just continue writing the gap words. Okay, so these types of question may be asked. Okay, since it has been asked, so it could be repeated. So I hope it is clear. So this was the first question. Now we will see the second question. So it is a bit lengthy, so you can try it yourself, you can pause the video. Okay, so here up to D, these are the options and this is the question. Okay, so this type of question is very common, so I suggest you to please be with me and please be very careful or very attentive. Okay, so these questions are generally asked and people generally face problems in these options. So these options are very confusing. So we will in this video we will see how to deal with these types of questions. Okay, so the question is given below is the question followed by 2 statements 1 and 2, each containing some information. Decide which statement are sufficient to answer the question. So let me make you understand what this type of question means. So in this case you will be given one question like here in bold letter, and after that there will be 2 statements. Okay, 1 and 2, and you have to say that to solve this question how many statements do you want. It is like, can you solve it using just 1 or just 2, or to solve this question you need both 1 and 2. In this way you have to say. So these 4 options are that one only, like this. If statement 1 alone is sufficient but statement 2 alone is not sufficient to answer the question, means out of these 2 statements it is saying which one is sufficient to answer this question. Second option is if statement 2 alone is sufficient but statement 1 alone is not sufficient to answer the question. Option C, if both statement 1 and 2 are necessary to answer this question. Each statement alone is sufficient to answer the question. So these are the 4 options, and students generally face problem in understanding these options alone. Okay, so we will see how to deal with it. So I have taken some example, and with this example we will see what all this statement means, then we will move to the question. So see, let us start with the easy one, option C. So option C says that if both statements are necessary to answer the question. So suppose I have given you some question and 2 statements, and if it is that it can be solved by using both the statement only. If I give you both, then only you can solve this, then option C will be the answer. Like in this case, third question. So if I give you a question like this, that x into y equals to question mark. This is the question, and I will give you two statement. So can you solve this? To solve this question, how many statements do you need? Either one or two or both or none. So you will say that I need both, because if I just give you first statement, so you can put the value here, but y is not known. So you will say no, I want second statement also, so that you can get the value of x also and y also. So in that case, these types of questions, C will be the answer. Okay, I hope you are getting. So C says that if both statements are necessary to answer the question, then only C will be the answer. Like in this case, you need both. If I just give you first one, you cannot solve this question. Okay. Now see when option A will be the answer. Like in this case, if suppose you have a question x into 3 equals to question mark. Now to solve this, you need just one statement 1. If I give you 1, you can put it here. So 5 into 3, you can say the answer is 15. Okay, so you do not need 2. Okay, so the same way A is saying, if statement alone is sufficient, like in this case, 1 alone is sufficient, but 2 alone is not sufficient. So if I give you just 2, so can you solve this? No, because 2 is having y value and you want x. So in this type of questions, statement A will be the solution. Similarly, option B will be the solution in these types of questions, like y into 3 equals to question mark. If this is the question, so if I give you just statement 1, can you solve this? No, because to solve this you need y, but if I give you just 1, it has only x, so you cannot solve. So you will say no, I cannot solve using 1. So you need second. Okay, because this has option y. So option B is saying that if statement 2 alone is sufficient, this alone, but statement 1 alone, you cannot solve using 1. You need 2. So we have seen option A, B, C. Now see D. Okay, so D is a bit different. So D will be the answer when you have questions like this. So if I give you a question like x into 0 equals to what? Now, if I give you option 1, you can solve this, because you can put 5 into 0 and you will say 0. If I give you 2 also, just 2, then also you can solve this, because whatever value of x you will put, answer will be 0. So in these types of questions, D option will be there. Like each statement alone, if I give you just 1, then also you can solve this. If I give you just 2, then also you can solve this. It's both are independent. It is like you give me first, I can solve this. You give me second, I can solve this. So if you have this type of situation, then D will be the answer. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So this was to make you understand the question itself. Now option itself. Now coming to the question. Okay, so the question is 5 persons A, B, C, D, E sit around a circular table facing the center, not necessarily in the same order that I have given. Who sits second to the right of D? Okay, so I made some drawing. Okay, so the question is there is one round table and 5 people A, B, C and D are sitting facing the center. Okay, so you are sitting here and your face should be towards the center. Okay, similarly you must be sitting here and your face should be towards the center. In this way all 5 are sitting. Okay, now not necessarily in this order like A, B, C, D and E, that order is not known. Now the question is who sits second to the right of D? So this is the question. Now to solve this question, you need the help of this statement. Okay, because you do not know nothing about this question. So we will take the help of this statement. Okay, so let us start with the first statement, which says that A sits on the immediate right of E, who is not a neighbor of D. So it is saying that A is sitting to the immediate right of E, who is not a neighbor of D. So A is sitting to the immediate right of E. So whenever you have these types of question of circle given like this, so always start from here. Okay, this is general suggestion, because when you start from here, it is like in our natural position. Means suppose you are watching this video, then suppose you are sitting here, then your right will be in this direction. Okay, your left will be in this direction. So same will be followed here also. So it is saying that A sits on the immediate right of E. So I will put E here. Okay, I will put E here. So E is sitting here. Okay, now it is saying that A sits on the immediate right of E. So if E is here, so A is sitting on the right of E. So where is right? This direction is right. Okay, and this direction is left. Imagine yourself sitting in this position, then your right will be here in this direction, left will be here. So A is sitting on the immediate right, so A will be here. Okay, so two things I got. Now A sits on the immediate right of E, who is not a neighbor of D. Who is not a neighbor means E is not a neighbor of D. It means D cannot be here because E is not a neighbor of D. So if D sits here, then E will become neighbor. It means D can be either here or here. We are just taking a possibility because D cannot be here, because it is saying E is not a neighbor. Now if D sits here, E become neighbor of D. Okay, so D will not be here. Now just take example like I have taken first statement all. But now can you solve this question? Who sits second to the right of D? Are you able to solve this question? Who sits second to the right of D? Now D could be here also, here also. We are not certain. So how can we solve this question? Okay, if the D position is fixed, then only we can say who is second right. But D is not fixed. It means using the first statement itself we cannot solve. So we will move to the second also. Let us see. So second is saying that B is to the immediate left of D. Okay, so one more information we got, that B is to the immediate left of D. Now D is here also, I don't know. But one thing we know that B is immediate left. Okay, so let us see where could be B sitting. So immediate left means, now see where will be left of this D, this direction or this direction. So see, whenever you encounter this type of problem, start like this. E is here and we know the right of E is this direction. So imagine yourself that E is moving to the here. So E right will be this direction. Now E will move here. So E right will be this direction. Now E will here. Suppose E is move to here. Now E right will be this direction. Okay. So E right will be this direction. In this way we have to think. So start from here. So whoever sitting here, his right will be this direction here. So just move this position and create where right will be. So suppose if I move E here, his right will be this direction. If I move E here, his right will be this direction. If I move E here, then his right will be this direction. Okay. So the question is B is to the immediate left of D. Now D is here. And the right of D is here, right, and left of D is here, this direction. So it is saying that B is to the immediate left. It means if I imagine D to be here, then B could be here. Okay, one possibility. Now if I imagine D to be here, then B should be here, which is not possible because A is already sitting. It means D cannot be here. Okay, because if D is here, let us suppose we are confirmed that D is sitting here. So B should be immediate left, means B should be in this direction because the left of D is in this direction. Okay. So B cannot be here because A is fixed. It means D also cannot be here. So we got only option that D must be here. Okay, which is fixed. Now if D is here, B is to the immediate left of D. So left direction is, this direction is left for D. Okay, so B is to the immediate left, so B will be here. Okay, so we got 4 position, E, A, B and D. So the only remaining is C, so C will be here. So we got all the positions. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Now see, to solve the question who sits second to the right of D, now we can say it, confirm. Second to the right of D. So D is here, now we are confirmed, and its right is this direction. which is second to the right means first and then second. So E will be second to the right of D. So in this way we can solve this question, but we needed both the statements. You can see that we need both first and second to solve this question. So our answer will be option C. Okay, if both statements are necessary. So we have seen that to solve this question we needed both first also, second also, then only we can solve this. So option C will be the correct answer. Okay, so I hope it is clear. It is you might, so this is the first time if you are solving this type of question, so you have to watch this video again. I have made you understand everything, but you have to watch it again, then only we will understand. And for the positions, I hope it is clear. For the left and right, I would suggest you to start from this position, and if you start from this position, your right will be always this direction, left will be always this direction. Okay, because this is your position. Just imagine yourself sitting here. So this will be your right, this will be your left. Okay, now if you want to find the right and left of anyone which is sitting here, so what do? Just keep this person shifting. Like suppose you are sitting here, then your right is here. Now imagine yourself to be sitting here, then obviously your right will be here also. Now shift yourself here, then your right will be here. Now shift yourself here, then your right will be here. So in this way you can imagine left and right. Start from this position and keep yourself shifting, and then find left and right. So I hope it is clear. I will be uploading more videos of these types of questions, then you will get clear understanding. So I hope it is clear. So thank you guys, take care.